Hey guys, Lotus Tech here, back at again with another video. So this video is going to be a little different. It's not related to Switch at all really, but this controller can be used for Nintendo Switch. Now, let's get into this. Right here what we got is a 7 watts controller, and this is not any normal Xbox Elite controller. This controller is a modded controller, and what a modded controller is a controller that has a few more things than a standard Xbox controller like this would have. For example, it could have rapid firing and aim assist, and can give you other cool features that you won't get in a regular controller. Now, I'll show you this controller and I'll compare it to a PlayStation controller and an Xbox controller, which you both have right here and that I use quite often. So let's get started with this. So over here is the 7 watts controller, and as you can see on the outside, it looks like a standard Xbox Series 2 Elite controller. And as you can see, it's a very nice controller where you can remove these right here, and you can change it for the D-pad, which is here, and you can change the joysticks over here with these, and you can use this silver thing right here to change the actuators and all that. As you can see, you can unlock it and change the way you want it to be, which is such a cool feature that not that many controllers have. The other cool thing this controller has is on the back is these paddles right here, which a regular controller doesn't. And I'll be comparing these, and you have these ones which you put it down, it limits it, you put in the middle, it can make it much more looser, or it can just make it like this, which is pretty cool. And you get a wireless charger dock with this, where you just put it down like this, and you can literally charge with the case on, because right here you have a little port, and if you look closely, there is a little USB-C right there where you can plug it in. Now, the main difference from this is it's a 7 watts controller, and this is what separates this from an Xbox Series 2 Elite. Now, 7 watts right here is one of the best gaming gear right here, and as you can read, it says you need the best gaming gear and the next level fun. So you got a 7 watts mod controller. Good choice. You can count on 7 watts gear and the team behind it. If you have any issues, contact 7Watts support, and their email is right there. Now, some cool things that this controller does have is auto aim, drop shot, aim, KBO, quick scope, and burst fire. And there's a bunch of modes, and over here it shows you what mode you have to be in. It tells you how the rapid fire works and how to fix your mod chip, and it's pretty cool, to be honest. So I'll show you how this works, and I'm not sure if I can even play a game with this controller just yet, because I still have to download a game for this. But at the end of the video, I will give you a little bit of gameplay with this controller to show you some of the features that it does offer. Now, straight out of the packaging right here, this is your regular Xbox controller right here, and this is your 7 watts controller right here. As you can see, the first main difference is this one tried to have something similar to it, but as you can see, this is just so much more premium and it feels better. Second big difference is you can't remove any of these analog sticks on this, which is something that is disappointing. This controller is, however, newer in a way because it's for the Xbox Series S, but this one is still really good, and it's actually much better than this one right here. Some other thing is the buttons on this feel cheap. This one just feels nice. This button just feels too mushy, and this feels very clicky. This one just feels too mushy, and I don't like it. I like something clicky. The color doesn't change on this Xbox, and the color can change on this one. And if we move it to the back, as you can see, this is plain and it requires batteries right here. This one doesn't require batteries. It can charge from this USB-C port up here, or the thing right here with the 3 pins. These paddles are removable, which is pretty cool. So you just gotta like take them out like this, and they literally come out, which is pretty nice. And you can see the screws are right here. You can also put these back in, and you can change it. And on the bottom, it's pretty much the same right here, where you get the same ports and you get the same headphone jack. But when you turn the controller on, that's what makes the difference. So once we put this on, and let's put this back panel back on by doing this and that. The main way you turn this on is one by holding the Xbox button. And as you can see, you're on profile slot number 1. in order to activate the mod, we want to go on number 3, and now you can see it's rapid blinking, and that's how you know the mod's activated. Now, I already have a lot of this stuff activated, and I will show you more of the gameplay, but from my experience with this controller for the last week, I feel like it's been an amazing controller, and there's honestly no issues with this. I used it for Forza, and I used this to play Fortnite, and I enjoyed this controller pretty much. And I'll show you some gameplay in Fortnite with that mod, but I'm not sure if I can show that without getting potentially banned on Fortnite because of my username showing. But I will find a game, and a game that works on this is Arsenal on Roblox, and I'll show you that too because I don't play that game that much. But yeah, and if you're gonna compare this to a regular PlayStation controller, analog sticks feel much better on the Xbox. They feel much more springier and better. These just feel looser. The D-pad on this feels like too mushy. This is like nice and clicky. Buttons feel good on this, and to be honest, I prefer these buttons more than this one right here. Otherwise, the back is pretty much plain. The triggers aren't that good or anything, but on this one, these triggers are amazing because you can customize it. You can see how you want it, and I like this a lot about this controller right here. But anyways, if you want to deactivate this mod, you just press this, and that's pretty much it. But I will hop in a game right now, and I'll show you some gameplay footage of this. And honestly, I recommend getting a 7Watts controller and use my code Lotus for maybe a little bit of a discount. Yes, these controllers are pricey, and I'll put the one I have right here in the link in the description below. But once again, these are worth it, and they do offer different models and different price points for what you can get. But yeah, let's hop on the PC. Alright, now that we're in the game right here, you can see that it works fine right here. As you can see, it's just a regular controller, but I'll be showing you some of the features right now. So right now, I'm going to go onto the mod chip right now, and let me activate burst fire. So let's get burst fire on, and here it is. I am barely tapping on it, and if I let go, it still keeps going on its own. As you can see, I can just keep going, and then to turn it off, I have to do the command again. There we go, and now it's off. So some other features, like I was saying, is the aim KBO, but I can't really show that if I don't want to get banned, so I'm not going to show that really. But I will show you some other stuff that this controller can do, such as like the quick scope. So what we got to do for quick scope is we got to hold LT, and we got to hold the sync button twice. So we're going to do this, 1, 2, and now that one is on. So let's see. I don't think it's gonna work because we don't have anywhere near us, but as you can see, if there was someone here, it would just automatically shoot for us, which would be very nice. Like if we just go here, it'll just shoot. But the burst fire does work, and the burst fire is pretty cool. So we're gonna do that one more time, and we just gotta do B and sync twice. So there we go. And let's turn this off, and let's start the burst fire. And it's just pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. It's like it just shoots on its own, which is really nice. The aim KBO is basically like a quick scope thing, and you can basically change the modes burst fires in. So let me change real quick. So this is one of the modes right here. As you can see, it's pretty cool. And then let's change it to the other one. See, here's a second one right here. And let's go to the third one, which once again is pretty nice right here. As you can see, like you can go through all the modes. They go slower and they go faster, and this is just like the max one right here. It's just going full speed right now, and I don't even need to like, I just press the trigger once and it starts going on its own, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, I did try it in a game, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty powerful. It's like that alien thing, the Zen thing you hook up. It's like that, but even better, which is pretty nice because this is all integrated into one controller, and there's really nothing you got to do, no extra software you need or anything. You just plug it in and play, which is pretty cool. But yeah, If you guys did like this video, you know, comment, like, and subscribe because it helps a lot. And yeah, I know this video was a little different, and I liked this video. It was something a little different than I usually do, and yeah, I hope you like it, and yeah, goodbye.